In today's video, we'll step out of the acoustic zone as I've discovered an interesting topic during the recent test of the Mitsubishi Colt Mark 7. The car is equipped with a factory LPG installation, so the obvious focus will be its fuel economy. Let's dive in. I've tested the fuel consumption both in the city and on the highway. For the highway test, I conducted 2 runs at each speed in opposite directions to minimize the impact of wind. The results are presented as averages. For city driving, the distance for each mode was approximately 30 kilometers. The results, in my opinion, are quite satisfying. Petrol mode achieved 8.4 liters per 100 kilometers, while LPG mode consumed 10.1 liters per 100 kilometers. This translates to a 20% increase in consumption for LPG. We'll calculate the actual costs at the end of the video. At a steady speed of 90 kilometers per hour, the French drivetrain proves to be very efficient, using 4 liters per 100 kilometers in petrol mode and an unexpected 5.9 liters per 100 kilometers in LPG mode. This represents a significant 48% increase in LPG consumption. At 120 kilometers per hour, fuel consumption reaches 5.8 liters per 100 kilometers for petrol and 8.2 liters per 100 kilometers for LPG. The gap narrows slightly but remains substantial, with LPG consumption being 41% higher. Finally, at 150 kilometers per hour, the car consumes 8.5 liters of petrol and a rather alarming 12.3 liters of LPG per 100 kilometers. The performance of the OEM LPG installation in this case is disappointing. I'm not sure of the exact cause, possibly suboptimal engine mapping, but the results are what they are, so we'll stick with them. Now, let's calculate how quickly this investment might pay off. In Poland, the installation costs an additional €900. As of November 2024, the average fuel cost in Europe was €1.51 per liter for 95-octane petrol and 81 cents per liter for LPG. To simplify, I'll calculate the combined fuel consumption as 50% city driving and 50% highway driving at 120 kilometers per hour. This gives us an average of 7.1 liters per 100 kilometers for petrol and 9.15 liters per 100 kilometers for LPG. This means each 100 kilometers costs, on average, €10.72 for petrol and €7.41 for LPG. Based on these figures, you would need to drive 27,000 kilometers to recoup the cost of the LPG installation. A reasonable deal, even considering the high LPG consumption on highways. If you enjoyed the video classically, please like and subscribe. I also respond to the comments, so feel free to use that channel too. Thank you for watching.